we were playing a team I knew we were going to beat because we had beaten them in the regular season. And I said, fuck it, man. It's leg day. I'm going to fucking do legs. And I squatted. Nothing. I mean, I was at 405 for 12 was my heavy set. But I used to squat like high bar
Mine too.
with my fucking feet together. And so I went up, ball came off the back of the rim. I went up with my right hand and dunked it. And I saw a guy coming, so I reached up with my left hand and grabbed the rim, and I kind of swung. And as I was coming back, I kept my hand, I let go. When I did, there was a guy standing underneath me, and my foot, if you imagine this being somebody's knee, my foot hit here, and then my leg went this way. So when I look,
So your foot lands on his knee.
so yeah, so when I look down at my leg's like this,
going off to the side.
like off to the fucking, I mean, it's like,
at the knee.
yeah. And this fucking guy comes out like I've got a foul tip and he's spraying that fucking freeze shit on me. And I'm watching my knee fucking get the size of a cantaloupe in about 30 seconds. And I'm looking at him, and all of a sudden it's just like because now I'm in shock. I could speak pretty good German. I could understand a lot more. Sprechen not so good, but verstehen, yeah, I could understand some fucking German. And it sounded like Charlie Brown's fucking parents. I mean, next thing you know, I'm in the hospital and they fucking stick a needle in the side of my leg, like a 20 or probably an 18 gauge. And they had a syringe that was probably 30 or 40 cc's, and they just pulled just purple blood off that motherfucker. And I've already straightened my leg and put it in an air splint on the way, in the ambulance. And basically the only thing holding my knee together was my skin.
Before the injury, though, were you getting some like NBA attention or any opportunities to play back in the States, or you would have been content?
I was probably definitely going to get to go to somebody's camp. You know, I'd get a free agent tryout.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because that was kind of like, I was perfect for that era because I was kind of the bangers where every team had like a fucking, some brute that fucking was basically there to fucking fight. So I was kind of perfect for that. So I but most of the guys like in that era, like Jeff Rulin was my age. And Jeff Rulin he played at Iona. He was a baller too. And he could fucking shoot. He could, he was just a hell of a ball player.
Now, it doesn't end there for you, though, with basketball, because you do rehab the leg. I mean, it doesn't work out, but you're not done with that injury. You do come back.
Well, I mean, I come back, but I don't come back to where I can play. I never come back to where I can play.
Oh, I thought you were on the court again. Okay, no.
No. So from there, and it's just like, I go down to Munich, some guy this is back when they opened you up. Like when it was something severe, they didn't do none of this fucking scope shit. So I've been opened up twice at this point. So, and they're putting me in a cast, which is the worst thing you can do because all you do is atrophy.
Atrophy the whole leg.
Yeah.
Right?
So my my leg looks like my forearm. So this is when I go see Dr. Taiji in Detroit, who had put together Billy Sims after Sims got destroyed. Sims didn't make it back to the Lions, but it was close enough. And I was thinking at this point, I just wanted to be functional. So I had he did an osteotomy, which was kind of cutting edge, but I think it was an over adjustment because I ended up having a really bad internal valgus in my knee. And, but while I was doing this, I went ahead and got a job on the assembly line. Like once I got to where I could fucking get move around on it, and I was doing leg presses and shit. And they'd already done the ACL and PCL. They'd already fixed both of those, MCL. So I just had to strengthen the leg, but it was just, so I worked the assembly line, and then
back in Detroit.
Yeah, in Detroit.
Okay.
Excuse me. So was that loud?
Is that Ford?
It was American Sunroof Corporation, but we were putting the sunroofs on Jeep Grand Wagoneers and the Lincoln Town Cars. So I was working on the Town Car line. So I was cutting the holes uh, and doing this and doing the spot welding.
So you get your UAW card?
We were actually for some reason we were Teamsters.
And really? You weren't
Yeah,
driving?
no, we were Teamsters.
Okay.
It was a Teamster shop. Yeah. So I did that, and then I started. A buddy of mine said, "Hey, there's a place on Wednesday nights called Nello's. It's a rock and roll club, and they're having like a lot of fights and shit. They're looking for somebody to work Wednesday nights. It pays 150 cash. So I'm like, fuck, I'll do that. So I'm leaving work on Tuesday and basically going back to work on Wednesday. Or I'm working. No, I
Wednesday
leave
night
Wednesday. I leave work Wednesday, go to Nello's, and then come back
to work
Thursday
Thursday morning.
in the same fucking clothes. Like fuck it. And and then I fucking get a job at BT's on Michigan Avenue, which is the fucking strip joint of Detroit at the time.
Oh. Let
So
me
now,
stop you before we get too far. I want to ask you, did you ever want to continue something in basketball, coaching or doing something as a
you know
trainer or
what? Like
something?
I'm one of those people that if I can't, like I'm not going to play golf if I can't really be good at it. And I knew I'd
Right.
never fucking, yeah.
You need the number one podcast in order
Well,
to do a podcast.
I mean, but if we weren't successful, I wouldn't fucking. I don't think I'd want to. Yeah. If I had a 1 inch dick, I'm sure I fucking wouldn't be, you know. Hey, let me get some of that.